All right, guys. So, midweek, I had to kind of make a decision. Do I stay home and do a lot of cleanup? I have enough stuff for a kind of small Amazon shipment, and it's also on my list to get inventory lab and kind of learn how to do that. And then I have a lot of editing, a lot of things to do in my garage. So, as far as having work to do, I really would have preferred not to go to the bins and buy anything. I really would have, I'm kind of type A, so I really would have liked to have stayed home. You can see that yellow picture way over there. I've been wanting to hang that up on the wall for, I don't know, months. I have these really cool IKEA file things. They're really heavy duty. I've had those for over a year, sitting in various areas of my office, and I want to put those on the wall back here. I have this huge empty wall, and I have that huge empty wall and that empty wall, and so it's kind of a depressing place to be. And I want to, and I have many more pictures. I'm starting to buy stuff because I don't know if they match exactly, but I found that for $3, this vase thing at the Goodwill. So anyway, normally what I try to do is uh, at least have my office clean before I leave. Then when I come back, I just take stuff upstairs, wash it, all of that. Well, my office was kind of messy to begin with, and I made the decision that new listings were more important than organization. Even though that bothers me, I think financially that is the truth. I found it to be true. And so those listings going up every single day, it does kind of solve every problem. So, like this year, if I have my listings going up every single day, then my income increases, and then I can either go ahead and take a day off and take a cut and pay because I can afford to, or, because my listings are going up consistently, I can, have a good day and do 20 or 30 and schedule them out, and then I can have 2 or 3 days off. And that is what I try to do. I try to have most of the weekends off. But I didn't do that. I felt like the storm was coming and I didn't have anything on eBay at all to list. So right now, this is what I'm facing. Honestly, it looks worse than it is, but I just can't. I just can't do it. So I've got a bunch of photos for at least 10 items. I'm going to get those listed, and I am going to edit that list that I showed you in my other video. It's about 20 items of older items. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do. The only thing in these two closets is cardboard and packing. And especially around Christmas, I take my family's wrapping paper scraps from Christmas. And it's just, it saves me thousands of dollars a year on taking used boxes that are still usable. If I'm going to do hard goods, then this is the minimum number of boxes that I really need on hand. I do about 90% clothing and 10% hard goods. The 10% hard goods, though, do especially right now save my life in the summer, and I have very good sales in the summer. Whereas as a clothing seller, other than high-end sandals or like higher end shorts, I think that as long as I've done this, that is the one time of the year when it's difficult for me to find something that sells fast in clothing. I know that there are summer dresses, and I'm really trying to learn those brands for summer coming, but I have just found that I love garage sales, and even if I'm not going to become a millionaire this year, it's okay to like what you do too. I really do want to be organized, have efficiency, have productivity, and I want my sales to go up. And I would be happy for the rest of my life just doing clothing, even though I don't love it as much as hard goods. However, I do feel like even Columbia, even Cool Shorts, even Chubbies, unless you get them brand new with tags, it's still a $20 to a $25 sale, unless it's like a huge size. So even in the summer, my highest sales, other than some rare sandals, like some Birkenstocks I get, is $20, $25. And that really means that I have to hustle. Whereas I find hard goods all summer long. Like I've found KitchenAid mixers that people just give me for $1. And it's an older one and I had to sell it for parts, but I still made, $50. And, So the point is that as soon as I get my work done tonight, then I'm hoping to have the energy to do another couple of hours of cleaning. But if not, I'm going to start, and starting is what matters. This whole thing, I bet actually in an hour I would make a huge difference. But I'm going to show you where I'm going to start in here and my plan. I wrote out my plan. There was a second before church started, and I had already said hi to everybody, and all of these thoughts came to my head. So I just want to show you. Um, yeah, I'm working on this. This will take care of itself. All of these boxes here will fit on these shelves. So, and I can roller these however I want. I have a lot of leeway in here. I could either move them to the left, or I can come over here, and because they're on rollers, if I want to, I could move these flush up with all of these plastic shelves that don't roll. But I also have all of this space here that doesn't have shelving. And so because I am getting more efficient, my stuff's selling much faster, I have two empty shelves here. This one's on rollers, the other one isn't, but it's really lightweight and easy to move. So what my plan is, I guess I could just leave it here and put all the empty boxes and cardboard that are broken down, and this could just be my hard good box shelf if I wanted it to be, and I don't even have to move it. But I think I want to move these more this way in case I ever do want to put another line of shelves. Or, once I get rid of these two shelves in this walkway, I'll have a ton of space to walk through here. But what I want to do is move the two shelves in the middle there and put them right here between the end of this shelf and the garage door. And then every time I come in this room, so I'm not going to deep clean and take my whole day and give up my listing time to get this organized. Just every time I come from my office in here to grab an order or ship something, I'm going to transfer all of the packing and all of the boxes in here. And I've done it before. I have some up there. That shelf is too small to the ceiling to put the clothing box sizes that I use. So when that's neat and clean, I just have boxes stacked to the ceiling. So I have 2 or 3 shelves like that too, where I'm going to start transferring my cardboard by size and make sure that it's easy to find. I was thinking about what needs to be in my office, and I would like to have everything at hand. I would like to be able to just grab a box if that's what I need. But really, I only do hard goods about once a week, or weird size boxes once a week. So all of this in here, I'm only accessing maybe once a day at the most. So even if I do come across one hard good and I have it in my pile and I need to do it that day, it's still once a day that I need a box, or that I have a combined order or a big jacket and I need a box. And so I'm really living in some chaos in here. And this is only since Christmas. I mean, usually all these boxes are broken down and they're stacked in these 2 closets, but I'm still not using my vertical space very well. So all of these need broken down now. I don't have any blow molds right now that I'm going to ship, so I don't need these huge boxes sitting here. If they're like that box there, that's not even good enough for shipping. I don't know if you can see. You can see the creasing and all that in there, so I wouldn't ship anything again in that anyway. That box has seen its day. So that box needs to be cut down, and I use that as packing in my Amazon shipments. I do use cardboard in my Amazon shipments. So what I'm going to do, or well, I'll show you too. See, under this table, I had it neat is not the word that comes to your mind, but I did have, every box by size in these tubs, and then I had the lids on them, and they were right there at hand. But again, I'm finding myself not accessing these 3 tubs that are underneath that table for days and days at a time. So the reason this became a mess is that my system just still is not good enough. It really isn't this pile of clothing. That is just a symptom of whatever. The true symptom, or the true problem, is that when I bring stuff in from the bins or from any thrift, I have no shelf or or no designated place other than right here while it's waiting to be washed. So I think what I'll do is do the transfer of the cardboard, get all of that done, clean out these closets, sweep and mop, and then as soon as I can get out of town or find one at the thrift, then I will start putting yet to be listed stuff in there. And this is what I've had before. I have like 50 tubs that are empty right now because I, didn't have a stockpile anymore. Just I ran out of inventory. So I think what I'll do is go through, make sure they're washed, and then put 25 items in each tub. And then I just stack the tubs in each closet. I shut the doors, and I only have before me what's going to be done for that day. And I can get, like that one there doesn't have anything on the top. This here still has some personal stuff that we need to move upstairs, but we're trying to sort. So that's my plan. Tell me what you think. You'll have a video in a couple days, and I think you'll see a huge improvement because there really is no choice. This is really hindering my work. I'm not used to having it kind of all fall apart at once. I might have one little messy area in my office, but I'm just not used to really the whole garage and my whole office being kind of trashed, and I feel like it's kind of bringing me down a little bit. So I'm going to get my listing done as fast as I humanly can, and then I'm going to come in here and just do little pieces each day, and then I'll do one big push. I'll do just one big 1 hour thing to like hang up pictures and finish the rest. So I think that sounds like a good plan. I think it's going to work for me. It allows me to still have some hard goods that I list, but it's not, the hard goods are not the primary core of my business. So if I'm going to do those, I can't let the few hard goods I do interfere with what I'm trying to do in the rest of the business. And I'm sorry about my voice. I don't I can hear myself and I sound, I don't know what I sound like, but I woke up, my throat's not sore. I don't really feel sick. I felt a tiny bit tired. I took a really short nap, like a 30-minute nap this afternoon. But my voice is just kind of, going. I think I just have a tiny bit of a virus. So it is what it is. But anyway, you guys have a great day. I wanted to do the before video. And then, before I go to bed, I think I'm going to have to clean something in here just to be able to sleep tonight. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.